me would be just being around people that you love and doing things that you love, and maybe like leading a simple life.
I guess like just like finding like meaning kind of in like everyday life and like what you do and who you are, and like if you can find that and like at the same time like have it benefit others, that would definitely be like my idea of happiness, I guess.
Happiness is just finding the beauty at that present moment. Finding what gives you pleasure, what gives you insight at that time. Because yeah, we have preconceptions about what our life is supposed to be, but with its preconceptions that make us blind to what actually is there. And I guess happiness is having the ability to see what is actually there.
Have you read Harry Potter?
No.
Oh, well there's this one part where there's a mirror, and then when you look in the mirror you see like whatever you want. So it's like happiness is looking in the mirror and just seeing yourself, because you like have everything that you want, or there's nothing really that you desire.
Happiness is anything that can make you feel like on top of the world or special, and you can just like smile and not like worry about anything stressful.
Kind of like a sense of elation inside. I don't know, it's just good. You just feel good. I don't know.
When you're happy, it's when you feel good for an extended period of time, not just for like a second, because that doesn't mean anything.
I think it's just a way of looking at things, so you could be happy in one aspect of life, but like not happy in another.
I think that everyone has the ability to be happy, but I think other people, they have other things in their lives that can make them happy, like different factors, I don't know, like environmental factors and how you're raised.
I think it definitely depends upon people's dispositions. Some people are more prone to be happy than others, I think. Maybe based on the way they're raised.
Like if your parents are miserable people, probably gonna be kind of miserable.
I guess it's not something that you learn, it's just something that you gain from maybe other people or things that you do in your life. I think you have to work at happiness, but I think being a positive person is affected by your environment. So, I mean, it could be something that you're born into.
I think some people are more predisposed to be happy, though I think you can also work on it by just trying to eliminate things that make you unhappy and trying to increase things in your life that make you happy.
I think my cats really make me happy, and writing makes me happy, and I just like the general connections I sometimes make with people.
Music is probably the thing that definitely like affects my emotions the most. If it's happy music, it makes me happy.
My friends make me happy. My family sometimes, my dogs, oh my god. My dogs make me so happy, they're so cute.
Food, Mackenzie, friends, Katie Bachman. I love Katie Bachman.
Being with my friends and my family like really makes me happy.
Other people can definitely affect how you feel.
Oil painting, and I like hanging out with my friends and like going on nature walks.
Being with people that I like and not having work to do.
Being healthy affects your happiness. There's no way of going around that. Just moving. Like I love to climb, and that brings me a happiness that I can't explain.
Generally, when I accomplish things, I definitely feel happiness. I like winning a lot, so I feel really happy when I win, and just I feel like in general situations where you know there's just so much happy energy going around you, I feel like that definitely has made me really happy. Like during orientation leader training, it's just all these happy personalities were around each other, and it just built this kind of energy.
I'm always like really, really happy here. Like I love SLU, and I've just been so happy here since I've like gotten here. I don't think I've ever had like a terribly unhappy day.
I haven't been happy all the time in St. Lawrence. And in my freshman year, I was not happy. I was very unhappy with where I was going. And as I explained before, that's because I was making this very rigid schedule for myself. I had very immovable expectations of how a student at St. Lawrence was supposed to be, and I was trying to live that. And when I couldn't meet the goals or the demands that I set out for myself, I was unhappy, and I was perpetually unhappy because I can never meet those goals. But now I realize that it's not about meeting those goals. It's about what you glean from the experience at that moment.
If someone works hard at something and people don't appreciate it, that makes me unhappy. And I feel like probably the number one thing that makes me just really upset is when people try and force their opinions onto other people and don't accept the fact that everyone can think differently and like different things.
Not having a very good day today because everyone took all the dryers and had it on for 88 minutes and I didn't know why. And then my iPod songs won't get on, but it's okay.
When I have to study for bio and chem, and I still do bad on the quizzes, and when I get yelled at, I'm not very happy. And when I eat weird food and it gives me a really upset stomach.
My neighbors who were playing shooting video games till like 1 in the morning last night. People who smoke pot all the time. People who break shit in my dorm and are costing us like hundreds of dollars in fines.
Well, it makes me unhappy when like I see other people like being treated unfairly, or when I feel ignored, I guess, make anyone unhappy.
When people are really sad and when they just don't try to fix it, when they complain.
What causes unhappiness for me is losing perspective of the big picture. So if, this isn't just an example, but if you have a homework assignment that's just a typical like mundane homework assignment that really has no pertinence to the rest of your St. Lawrence career, and you let that get to yourself and you feel like yourself getting stressed, like I don't want to leave my room until I get this done, or I don't want to eat, I don't want to see anyone. You just feel crabby as hell. That's when you lose perspective of the big picture. Like, I'm alive. Only for a certain time I'm alive. And now I'm wasting my time stressing over this really unimportant assignment.
Homework. People who lie.
Yeah.
People who are like snotty b****s. Oh, I can't swear.
I'd say people being negative all the time, or just like kind of like being like closed off and like judgeful if you're like gonna go do something weird or something like that.
Debbie Downers. I really don't like them when they're just like, my life sucks all the time. They just like cry about everything.
And like I feel like happiness is like the ultimate goal of life.
I think it's very important to be happy, because if you're not happy, then life kind of sucks.
If you're not happy, then what are you doing?